Pull harder, quickly. He is slipping. Get the net underneath him now.
Pull! All together! Pull with all your might! Yeah! Hey-ho!
The great storm of Alaska has passed, leaving behind a silence that feels heavier than the snow itself. But here, in this frozen wasteland, silence is a liar. The ice is alive. It groans, it waits. Separated by the violent tides, little Lumi, a child of the ocean, is trapped where no sea creature should ever be. His skin, designed for the deep, dark water, is already burning in the unforgiving, freezing air. He is not just stranded. He has been cast ashore in the deadliest zone on the coast, the shadow of the unstable giant. A warning shot from above. The mountain of ice is waking up, and it knows he is there. He sends out a call, a desperate series of clicks that echoes against the frozen wall, but no answer comes. Every minute, the ocean pulls back further, taking his only hope of survival with it. Listen closely. That deep, cracking sound, it's the sound of a time bomb ticking inside the glacier. Alone, frightened, and running out of time, Lumi is lying directly beneath thousands of tons of impending death. Drawn by a scent that doesn't belong in this frozen desert, a young survivor steps out from the blinding white. Amarok, an Arctic wolf pup, is learning to hunt. But what he finds today is not prey. It is a mystery. Two children of two entirely different worlds, brought together by the cruel hand of nature. Predator instinct is replaced by something far deeper, a silent language of empathy. He can feel the giant's despair. In the vastness of the Arctic, boundaries blur. For a fleeting moment, they are just two souls seeking warmth in the cold. He tries to offer the only relief he knows, a drop of melted snow, a fragile attempt to comfort a dying friend. But the mountain of ice does not care for innocence. It only knows gravity. Without warning, the sleeping giant strikes. Thousands of pounds of frozen fury crash down around them. Every instinct in the wolf's DNA screams at him to run, to survive, to leave the doomed creature behind. But in the face of absolute terror, a miraculous choice is made. He looks into the whale's desperate eyes, and he refuses to leave. The ice is failing. To stay here means certain death for them both. With a heavy heart, the little wolf makes an impossible choice. He must leave his friend behind. He unleashes a cry into the biting wind, not the howl of a predator, but a desperate plea for salvation. Driven by an instinct he does not fully understand, he runs, and he runs for two. The Arctic wasteland is a merciless obstacle course, ready to swallow the weak without a trace. Fissures tear open the freezing earth, trying to stop him. But his resolve is stronger than his fear. Back at the edge of the world, time is rapidly running out. The ocean's child is fading into the snow. Miles away, a scent catches the wind, a scent wolves are born to fear, the smell of fire. Every fiber of his being tells him to turn back, but he remembers the giant's dying breath. Over the crest of the frozen hill, humanity appears, the only hope left for a miracle. Chaos erupts. The camp is invaded by the scent of an ancient enemy. Weapons are drawn. Instinct tells the hunters to protect their pack from the wild. But the wolf does not attack. He bows his head to the masters of the ice, begging in a language older than words. He bites the leather of the sled, pleading with them to follow him into the frozen graveyard. The wise elder steps forward. He does not see a monster, he sees a messenger. He looks to the horizon. The mountain is smoking. The ice is preparing to fall. It is a death zone. To ride towards it is to challenge the wrath of the very earth. Yet, in the frantic eyes of a predator, the elder reads a story of a life fading away in the shadow of the glacier. The law of the Arctic is brutal, but today, the spirits of the ice demand compassion, not blood. The brakes are released. They are no longer hunting. They are riding into the jaws of death.
Onward to the glacier!
They arrive at the edge of the abyss, where the giant lies gasping its final breaths. There is no time for hesitation. Every second is stolen directly from the hands of death.
Keep
The
still,
life-giving
little one.
water touches
The
his
water will
skin,
help.
a fleeting
Deep
comfort
whale
before the
vocalization.
ultimate test
Breathe, Lumi.
of survival.
Renewed breath.
Hands move
Pull harder,
with the
quickly.
speed of pure desperation, sliding the heavy nets
He
beneath
is
the
slipping.
helpless
Get the net
creature.
underneath them now.
Even the wild wolf joins the pack, pulling the ropes with a strength born of unimaginable loyalty. But the glacier is completely out of patience. The warning is over. A sound like thunder tears through the sky.
Pull with all
The icy
your
mountain
might.
is groaning in pain, ready to shatter. Man, beast, and dog, united by a single, fragile thread against the impossible weight of nature.
Pull harder. Don't let go. Keep pulling. It's too heavy. Push.
Pull back! It's coming, the shadow! Keep pulling, don't stop! Faster, it's gaining on us!
The mountain does not just break, it completely disintegrates. Millions of tons of frozen earth plummet from the sky, a beautiful but deadly rain of destruction. They pull with the strength of 100 men, fueled by adrenaline and a promise to the wild. But the ground surrenders. The ice beneath them shatters, opening its jaws to the abyss.
Hold the ropes!
In a final desperate heave, the child of the ocean is pushed over the edge, tumbling into the dark waters. Mere seconds later, the world ends where he once lay. The avalanche obliterates the shore. The colossal impact gives birth to a monster, a towering wave of crushed ice and freezing fury.
I'm rocking danger!
There is no running anymore. The hunters and the wolf can only brace for the wrath of the deep. A blinding whiteout swallows the ice ledge, silencing the screams beneath a blanket of frost. And then, only the deafening roar of the aftermath. Has nature claimed them all? The violent roar slowly fades into the gentle hum of the Arctic wind. The dust begins to settle.
You're safe now, little one. It's over. He's alive.
Bruised, freezing, and entirely exhausted, the unlikely pack stands together. They survived. Yet, one heavy question remains hanging in the frosty air. Did the child of the ocean survive the fall? The little wolf rushes to the fractured edge, his golden eyes desperately searching the chaotic sea. And then, a breath, a triumphant spout of mist rising against the icy waves. He is not alone anymore. From the dark depths, the giants return to reclaim their lost son. A mother's gentle touch, a reunion that bridges the impossible space between despair and a miracle. Before disappearing into the deep blue, a final song echoes across the water. A thank you, understood across species. And the wolf
The ocean
answers,
awaits.
a howl that tells the silent universe, today, against all odds, life won.